Hello.
Oh,
You just instantly clicked that button, didn't you?
that was
That was the greatest countdown. We have a stream for you guys. It's a short one today, unfortunately, but we have a stream for you guys. Hello, everyone. Thanks, Brad, for the intro. Oh, the demon's here. Oh, no. The demon.
The dark one.
Bradley.
And darkened one.
oh,
I'm trying to sneak around.
no, but love. Oh, I'm so distracted now. I'm just. Oh,
Did you say did you get a haircut?
oh,
He's been shaved.
you're adorable.
Oh my god.
He's like, mortals, foolish mortals, I will be back. I will
Everything.
enshroud the earth in light. The darkness will consume you. what a cutie, man. He looks so non-threatening and not like a, like, yeah. Okay, Bosco looks like a wig whenever he's on my desk now. Like, somebody was like, "Oh, nice wig," and I was like, "No, that's my cat. That's my cat." Oh, hello everyone in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, it's a short session today, just to explain to all of you. My landlord is selling my place, and what'd you do?
What'd you do?
Microphone.
Who?
Your
What?
microphone?
Whose?
What's the matter? It's right there, like a little bit in
Not
front of your
coming
face,
through
but
in
sort of to
Discord?
the
Bright
left.
orange, Brad.
On stream?
Speaking of bright
I
orange,
hate
Peachy,
Thursdays.
where's that cup?
Oh my
Thursday
god.
Where's
the
that
curse.
mug? I want to see it filled with tea.
Brad is muted.
Hello? Ah, there we go.
Oh.
We just spent the
There
whole
it
thing
is.
talking about the dog having a shave, and
Yeah.
I was
We
muted
were
the whole
muted,
time.
right?
No.
Okay, you were muted. He was
The
just doing
curse.
a.
Guys, it's literally been
It's the-
one whole month
Curse.
since
Has it?
D&D. One
No
exact
way.
month. The
Has it?
21st of February is when we did it.
Wow.
Damn, boys.
Oh, I
Oh.
didn't send a tweet.
Right after we were like, yo, the curse is broken, we were on for a month.
We will never, ever jinx or
This is
ever
super-
call it out.
I thought I
No,
jinxed it
but
today.
now the
I
curse
thought
is
I-
completely
Oh,
broken.
as soon as Tuesday
I was-
said, "Oh yeah, I can't make it," I lost my shit. I was in the kitchen. I'm like, "Motherfucker!"
Yeah, I thought it was pretty benign because Jay had literally just
Yeah.
said, "I am going to kill one of you," and I was like, "Well, I can't make it." And
Yeah.
then everyone flipped their shit.
It was
'cause
so- Dude, my literal Tuesday in the Discord was like, I can't make it, guys, because I said I was going to kill them. And my literal reaction in real life, and I've never typed it so fast, I was like, no way! I was like, that would be the
Take
shittiest,
that back.
but also the funniest fucking thing. Like, I was tabbing over to say, call's ready, guys. And you were like, I can't make it. And I was like,
too real.
so...
Man, Tuesday. Oh.
Again, my landlord's selling my place, and I've had showings out of my control. So I only have 24 hours of notice. So I was sitting here yesterday at like 4 o'clock Eastern. I was like, I've got 3 hours where I don't get an email. Please don't email me. We've got one coming in at 6:30, so we got to end a little early, unfortunately. But we're here.
People
Let's
who
do it.
people who are watching this
I miss you
online
guys so much.
on VODs just have no concept
They
of
have no clue.
this thing.
Right.
In 1 year from now, when people are just watching this whole complete series on a VOD,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Why do they start every session about this curse and not being there or whatever?" Because
Yeah.
this has just been
Like, what the
fine.
fuck?
Like, watch the whole thing
Months
through on a playlist on
between.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I said it before the session. I haven't shaved since RagTags, so it shows that
Oh,
it doesn't show that we haven't played in a while. It shows that I can't grow a fucking beard. But
Yeah.
You're doing all right.
you're
There's
getting
a
there.
beard there.
It's more than
Been a
I see the
month.
stash. That's a good like.
yeah, I
That's
got the
trucker
Post Malone,
stash.
the Post Malone thing going on, where if I like curl it, it looks like two poodles kissing. You know, like
I've never heard
Not
that.
seeing that.
No,
Look
I'm
at Post Malone's
abstaining from
stash.
all the
I-
jokes in my
they
head.
look like two dogs kissing.
I don't think I've ever seen two poodles kissing, but I'm
Two
gonna.
little Merlins. man.
Lady
Give
and
it
the
a good
Tramp. Wasn't one of them a poodle?
Yeah, I
They
think.
weren't poodles.
Can
They
we
weren't
make
poodles.
Jay
She was
kiss
a
my
poodle.
dog? Hang on. If you
Yes.
go to the top, yeah, keep going that way, Jay. Keep going. Keep up. Yeah, you,
Oh,
okay,
you
yeah,
gotta
no,
keep
they,
the almost.
They have
almost.
fused into one dark being.
Oh.
Add no water. Add no water. All right. Why don't we go around real quick? Let's do some intros before we get into it. start today with Zot. We're gonna start with Zot because he's mid coffee sip.
You
Zot,
had to do it.
Rude.
introduce your character, my friend.
Hi, everybody. I completely forget who I play because I don't
have
know what
no
we're doing
idea.
anymore.
Who my character is.
I honestly had to practice the voice in the shower for a couple days now because I completely just.
I did it at random during my stream just then, just to check that I can do it.
Be honest,
Shaman.
be honest, I really need to practice. It is
Yes.
getting really difficult to trying to go from one character to another and then don't play for a while. And it's awful. But I play Kesh. And Kesh is a nice little monk that's just trying to help and serve and try not to get everyone killed. And by get everyone killed, it's the other way around. They're trying to kill him every chance they get.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Oops.
Hmm?
Yeah. No, he's
Yeah.
What about you, Megan?
I've also been practicing my voice in Zot's shower too. No, I literally don't have to practice
You
my voice.
wish.
I wish. I wish.
Oh, I need my thirsty
that all you
emotes.
got?
Fan him off.
Come on.
Oh, wait.
Fan him off.
Oh,
Okay.
I legit, I didn't,
Someone cool that man down.
I can't do it. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I'm like the sun to him right now. I
Where
just.
is Down here.
No, all right, no Freudian slips. Boner.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Damn it!
Never
I play
gets
Megan.
any
I play
easier.
Megan. I don't have to practice the voice because it's just my voice from I don't know, like 10 years ago or something. So it's really easy to
From the
just
valley.
pop in and out.
From the hood.
Oh yeah,
like
listen
I
to
am
my
saying.
brother. It's
From the-
basically my brother's.
You have a brother?
Yeah, he just had a kid.
Oh,
No, he had a
Damn,
vagina.
that means he's like a real brother. That's
He's like a real
Fuck that, he's a real person.
He's the best brother.
He's a real person.
He's the best brother because my mum is no longer going, you know what, Peachy? I really want grandkids.
Oh,
That's
she
why
will.
He's the real brother,
my,
man.
my sister
on for
just
the
had a
team.
baby as well, and it takes about a year before they just give up and they're like, "You're next. Oh, when
Yeah.
are you have a?" And you're
Wait,
like,
he's got
"Oh."
two though.
Oh,
Oh,
Like
you're good.
extend
I think,
Okay,
I
yeah.
think
Oh, then you're already, yeah, no, you're covered.
maybe to like 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Because
All right, yeah, I'll be too old to
You know?
inseminate a person by then.
that also that
so
also
sad
means
that-
there's a
so sad.
there's a series of events that leads you to be the father of those children, and I really would like to see what would happen if you were just handed a child. It's like a fucking sitcom idea. Like Peachy is given a child and see what the fuck happens.
Hello, 2-month-old child. Do you like Minecraft?
He's gonna put a Fortnite stream on, and, right?
100% Fortnite on my channel.
Starts crying.
Yeah.
Why are you crying? You ate yesterday.
I sleep a lot, right?
Do you
don't
like
know Ben and
Fortnite
Jerry's?
or do you like Minecraft? Answer correctly. Don't get it wrong. Little Peachy.
Somebody else that would probably hold a gun to a baby in a heartbeat. Tuesday, great.
Tuesday, great.
I mean, only if
Yeah.
it was mine, though. I'm safe. My
Yes.
brother has 3 children. So I don't ever get pestered
And-
by any of my family to have any because
Nice.
his are enough. I play Kale, a half-elf cleric who is sickly, and maybe today, finally, after months of searching, could potentially get help for that, or at least find out where to get help for that. Maybe.
Find out what's going on.
Also, forgive my voice. I was shouting yesterday at a friend I haven't seen in a while, and I have this like smoky, husky thing going on that I'm not fond of, and it's breaking a little bit. But
I can't hear it,
it'll be
so
all right.
Can't
I don't know what you're saying,
I'm
Colonel.
trying
I don't
to
know what you're
rumble
talking about.
out of it. So it doesn't sound horrible. Yeah.
Colonel.
For no, something happened in our month off where Kale now suddenly is like, Taldro, what's that? Whose footprints are these?
I'm trying to sneak around, Taldro, but I'm dummy thick. Have you guys seen that new meme?
Yeah.
I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick.
My ass clapped. My ass
Alerting
just
the
clapped, alerting the guards. Colonel, I've only got my flame bow. The Minecraft one. God. What have we done? The internet has ruined
My chat
everything.
kept memeing on that yesterday, and they were like, "Realtor, I'm trying to sneak around, but my dummy thing, the tenants keep hearing me. Like, Brad, what about Talbot?
Hello there. I'll be playing Teldro, the half orc, and just a bodyguard. I'm trying to hurry up and get this mission complete because I only have 30 days to leave, and then I have to go back to what's his name? It's been so long.
Kellenvor.
I can't even remember the gods. Kellenvor. He told me I have 30 days to complete my task and go back. So let's go.
Okay.
I can't remember where we are. I really can't.
I will bring you guys in. Don't
Thank
worry.
you.
I got
Oh,
you guys.
thank you. Thank
I
God.
am tasked with bridging the gap between the months, my friends, and I hope I can. This song was made by Peachy, by the way. He's amazing. Please go sub to him on Patreon. You all, the last session there, oof, it was a doozy. You all died. It's pretty crazy. So
I remember that.
characters. No, we find you four currently in the abandoned city that is below this temple you've come to. You're traversing up the abandoned main road of this city here, seeking the monastery at the top and the secret well that supposedly lies within, seemingly carrying your debilitating illness, this curse, this disease that you have, Kale, that saps all your strength and continuously makes you weak. The houses to the sides of you as you're walking up this street, and as you've been kind of coming through, if you guys can see on the map, you've come up to about the first wall of this abandoned city here. And the houses here on either side of you show no signs of people coming back for their belongings, but plenty of the residents have seemingly left in a hurry. The doors and the windows hang off of their hinges as if they weren't bothered to be locked. And the houses here contain like small moments frozen in time. Like you guys have passed like a tea set that sat out ready and covered in snow and debris, as if it was like abandoned just as it was set down. There's some belongings and such that Megan has looted a small bit that are strewn about. Some looted and some just like scattered as the residents have seemingly left. The orcs you guys met a day before in your travels. Actually, I think not even a day before. You guys met them like 2 hours before, maybe a couple. 6 hours before, actually, because it was a little bit of a walk. You had come to this camp that you'd been seeking for a while, these friendly orcs, and coming down off this large mountain detour that you all took. They had told you the temple was further east, back inside the mountains. These orcs had given you like a small tale of something of a wailing woman, some kind of spirit that has kept them at bay. They've actually expressed interest in moving into this temple and using it for their nomadic tribe while you were there. And one of the NPCs came along. One of the orcs there. You guys made a new friend. His name was Ugdumph, and he said yes a lot. Doesn't really seem to know what's going on. But he did promise to take you into this temple. And strung along with you is your gnomish companion, Barnaby, the merchant that has been tagging along with you for the past like 4 days in game, thanks to a series of unfortunate events over there on the foothills. So I think Barnaby and Ugdumph have they expressed maybe a little bit ago here to you all that they were going to wait, as Ugdumph expressed Lagdead, the one he said up the road that is living up in this temple currently, has told him not to come back. One of the orcs, as you entered this abandoned city at kind of the foot of the tower, had told Ugdumph pretty openly and clearly to fuck off and to get out. And Barnaby seems a little terrified, a little weathered and beaten. He kind of like stops, and they both rest against a wall and urge you all to continue up. We find you all as you're walking along this road here, a couple feet away from them. But again, these abandoned houses lying on either side, these kind of fragments and frozen memories in time here as you all walk up the road. What are you doing?
I am
walking?
probably making haste. We're that close now, so I'm likely weary as usual, but probably making Kale haste anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
Ogdumph is a decent bit ahead of us, shouting.
He's a little bit behind. They've kind of like
Okay.
thought some reprieve on a wall and then just like leaned against it. And Barnaby did a pretty like dramatic like flop. But I think we're catching you guys about a minute after walking away from them. They're still there if you need to yell something back at them. But just catch you guys as you're walking up the this road here. It's kind of like not a very steep incline, Kale, so it doesn't really tax you any more than normally. But
Okay.
I mean, it's a little bit of a climb here, and you're kind of following this gradual diagonal curve here of the rock that it's built on, and then the road is kind of heading in an opposite way, and you've got to climb up it essentially. Taldro,
Yes.
what are you feeling? What are you thinking as you're looking around here at the empty houses and streets as you guys are walking? What are you doing?
I am confused as to why they are not living in here instead of living on the ground, but I am looking for well, which they said is at top, so I'm just trying to find my way to top fastest way possible.
Okay. Give me perception checks if you guys are. It seems like you guys in character are in a hurry, so give me perception checks here to.
I'm always
see
in a
what you have
hurry,
lying above
and
you.
I don't want that to ruin the
I know
game
you do.
for everyone else. It's just Taldro is on a fucking real time limit.
No, that's part of it's part of it. Man. You're on a fucking
I
mission.
just feel bad because I keep going
You're
like,
on a
we're going
mission.
over there, and no one goes, no, we're not, and he goes, okay. Instead, we just go over there.
I mean, it's also like you're the person that like you walked into an underground cave, died, and then came back out, and you were like, okay, we must keep going. So it's
Yeah.
like
Because they
It's not
went,
really-
here's
it's
a
not
doom
really
counter
strange.
over your
Yeah.
head, and I added
Yeah.
to my character sheet, fucking massively impatient now.
I love it. Taldro's growing up.
Can I
Growing
be
up.
specific what I'm looking at? Can I be specific in what I'm looking at?
Yeah, if you're looking for if like you as a character are looking for something, especially with like ulterior motives, let me know.
I'm looking for a house that looks like someone might have lived there in the last, I don't know, 3 million years.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
A house that looks like, because they're all like, no one lives here. There's no stuff here. There's no goodies.
So I won't make you roll a perception check for that, but give me one for something else. As you look about, it's pretty obvious that as far as you've come up this first ring here before the first wall, the last session we'd played, you guys had opened this kind of large gargantuan door that had been built into the stone wall. So like the bottom ring here of houses before that, it looked a little bit more like cleaned and picked out, and you had seen that picture with a very ornate frame, and there was a family that had been kind of immortalized in it. And last session you had pulled off the frame there to try and look for a safe. Most of these houses seem like people have either hit them or like people have had time to get out. But as you're in this second inner ring here, as you come closer to the monastery, it seems like people didn't have as much time. There are things that are just thrown about. Like if you're walking by, you're walking by a house with large bay windows in the front, kind of a 3-paneled window, and you can clearly see inside, like I said, a tea set that seems kind of abandoned and lost in time, as if everybody in this small district here just had to go. So I think you could assume there are some belongings around. You just have to look for them.
Oh, in like a hurry. All right.
Yeah. And it seems on an 8, it seems, I think you can pick up that the further you go into the city, the quicker people had to leave.
Okay.
So yeah, as you're like walking around past a couple of these houses, I don't think you see any valuables, but you can definitely assume that maybe through a bit more like careful exploration or looking, you could probably find something. It does look like they just left things behind.
I'm gonna do that thing where everyone's walking. I'm just gonna go a little bit slower and a little bit
Yeah.
slower, and then
Okay.
when I'm not in front of anyone, I'm gone.
Okay.
I don't care about this
yeah.
quest.
He's always looting though.
Yeah,
Like that is
lately-
all he's
Yeah,
ever
you
doing.
just told a chronic looter that there's like an entire ring of inner city that he can.
So, Cash has been watching everybody,
Yeah.
especially Megan.
Okay.
In fact, freaked. Last time I think I freaked him out.
You did.
last
You
time?
did.
Okay.
This is a couple minutes after. I'd say
Oh,
about
yeah.
like 20 minutes after, because there was a
Mhm.
conversation with Ugdumph and Barnaby, but there was that little bit of Megan, you were creeping through this inner ring, and then you had gotten the shit scared out of you by Cash.
And I banged my head on a
Yeah,
rock.
and you smacked your head as you like flew through the back window of the house into the stone wall. And now we found you guys as you're like recovering a little bit. You've had a little bit to talk to Ugdumph and Barnaby, and you're walking through this first ring here. Roll me a perception check, Kesh, to try and keep an eye on Megan. Megan, if
Yeah.
you're purposefully like, are you hoping that no one sees you, or you're just?
18.
I think
mean-
you're a stealthy individual, anyways. Give me a stealth check.
I'm going straight for stuff.
Yeah. 18. Okay.
18. Can I beat an 18?
I know you. Fuck
Oh!
off! That's so
Nice.
bullshit.
Yes, I can.
19. Oof.
By the way, I rolled an 11.
Oh my god, you did.
Yeah. That's
I hate rogues. God.
there's so I feel like there's a moment here. You three are walking ahead, and you can see that Taldro has a sense of urgency here. Kind of does the like, he's like leaning forward while he's climbing this incline, and just like one foot after another, after another, after another. And Kale is kind of lagging a little bit behind, but I think if you guys are still kind of pushing up and just pushing onwards.
I can catch up. It's fine.
Megan, you just kind of daintily slip into maybe an open door. All the doors are kind of like left off their hinges, or not closed or not locked or anything. They just seem to be swinging wide and open. And I think there's a moment you slip into a house and catch. I think the wind catches the wind catches something, and you hear a door like behind you. And instinctively looking back, Megan's gone.
Hey. Fuck off.
What do you do?
How important is Megan to you two? Do you,
What?
would you miss him?
No.
Well, he's distracted.
Okay, so you guys look back. Megan's
Where
not
is
there.
he?
I can only assume doing the same thing he was trying to do about 5 minutes ago. Take and pillage, borrow without permission.
He can do it on the way back. You go find him and bring him back. We wait here.
I stop and cross my arms and stare at him.
God damn it!
Cash.
All right. I just turn around, head down, and just literally walk like a sad kid going to school, just in the rain.
It's a little bit of a slump.
I make sure Barnaby doesn't go with them as well. I'm like watching him.
Yeah, they're
'Cause he's
you
the
can see
same.
Barnaby and Ugdumph, you guys have left them behind kind of. He's still back a little bit by, as you look down the road here, you can see about like maybe 40 feet away now is the large wooden door that you had opened. Him and Barnaby and Ugdumph are just kind of resting against the wall. They seem to be engaged in conversation.
Okay, as long as he's
Ugdumph
not.
seems like super animated, but he's not following him yet.
Well, the Megan
gonna-
Barnaby combo is the worst, so I just want to ensure that doesn't.
So, Megan, as you slip into this house here, as we pan the scenes,
The walls are made of gold.
there's a you step into a kind of a somewhat intact home. At least the living room. There's a nice green linen couch set. They seem to have at least some kind of money in that they're able to furnish their house. None of the furniture really looks broken or looted or pillaged. You know, none of the drawers are pulled open. There's a large kind of armoire-looking display case for some dishes that seem to have been opened and taken out. The dishes seem to be gone. In front of that sits a like kind of ornate dining room table with the contents of the above floor on it. It seems there's a large hole in the roof there where it's collapsed from some snow over time. And as you're looking up and moving into the house a little bit more, you can see an even larger hole on the 3rd floor where just through where some of the snow has just caved in over time.
Oh, we're going upstairs. We're going upstairs.
Going upstairs? Okay.
Yeah.
So as you start to like press through some of the hallway here, maybe there's a as you open one of the doors and there of you going up the stairs.
So there was a frog or something.
I'm very bad at stair sound effects. I'm sorry.
One
Cash,
weakness.
you're a frog. No, I'm kidding. So you start to climb up these stairs. As you come up to the 2nd floor, you can see there's a 3rd floor above it that seems a little bit more open as well. And there's a landing here, almost like you come up the stairs and there's just a little landing where they've got a couple of drawers and a mirror. I think you catch the reflection of your haggard self, beard grown and like hair. Just do you have it like pulled back or what are you looking like right now?
Yeah, probably like ponytail back.
Ponytail, yeah. Just looks greasy and slicked, and there's some parts sticking out.
Ugh, that's minging.
There's a bedroom right to your right with the door kind of like half open. And it looks like it has a really ornate doorknob on it. And you can see like through the crack, you can see a large 4, I don't know what they are, but like the large beds that have the 4 pillars with the drapery hanging from them. And small curtains like seem like they've been folded aside and there's like holes in them from wear and tear.
I'm gonna have a quick check for ghosts.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
A ghost investigation.
Do an overall investigation check here as you're kind of going through this house.
19.
Okay. There's no ghosts. I think there's a moment when you come up the stairs and you see the mirror, you're like, ah, right? But aside from that,
Oh, that
no-
painting is shit.
there doesn't seem to be any activity like as you kind of like stop for a moment and listen. I think you can hear the crunch of footsteps outside getting a little closer, but no other activity in the house.
Oh, if I can hear footsteps, I'm gonna go in quick. Have a real quick rinse around.
Okay. Yeah. So the door just as you quickly open it, and like going through, there's 2 drawers, 2 bedside drawers. You can see an actual armoire that doesn't seem to be opened. And then there's a small box that sits at the foot of the bed, about the same size as that chest that you had found before, like a small like jewelry box, like half a foot long, not very wide, but it seems locked. It's like a closet, like
It's like a wardrobe kind of
like
thing.
a wardrobe.
Oh, okay.
Wardrobe. Sorry,
All right.
yeah, it's a wardrobe.
All right. Okay.
So you can see a wardrobe that seems untouched in the corner.
Jewelry box then.
You just go for the jewelry box. It's locked as you go to.
I'm gonna pop that open with my lockpicks.
Give me a thieves tools check. Oh,
Mm.
you get it in. I think because you're in a rush here too. It unlocks. It's a little shoddy. Makes a little bit of noise. And I think you can hear like the small lock on the floor. Just kind of makes a loud banging noise. You open it up.
Yeah. Jewels.
As you as you open it up, you can see it's got a red velvet case, or like a red velvet lining, and it seems to be empty, but there's like an impression of where something used to be. It's a little raised.
Oh, an impression of what? Can I just?
It looks like a rectangular shape, smaller than the box, obviously, so it can fit, but just a perfect rectangular shape. On a 19 though, I think as you're going and maybe looking it over, the lining comes out.
Oh, a secret compartment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Open that. Pulling that out.
You can hear it like ripping as you pull it out, and underneath it seems like someone's already like they've done the job already on the side, so you can get your 2 fingers in and just. You find 15 gold pieces. 15.
15.
15. They're all like kind of stacked, like as if someone's like opened it up and just shoved like one in at a time.
Oh, hey, Peachy's so rich now. You tell him 15, and he just kind of like.
Whatever. Meh. No worries.
Look after the pennies, and the pounds will look after themselves.
That seems like the only thing in the box, though. You looting anything else?
I can hear footsteps from outside.
Yeah, just a small crunching. They don't seem like they've reached the house yet.
I can assume this is Cash, because Cash is just constantly not allowing me to have any fun whatsoever.
Yeah. Roll.
I'm gonna get out. Oh.
No,
sure.
no.
Yeah, no.
What were you saying?
I'm gonna leave via the window, and I'm gonna sneak back to the group and just join the group.
Oh man, dude, it's like we have the same mind. As you go to the window, you won't have to roll the perception check. As you're like walking by, I think maybe you can hear them getting a little closer and looking over at the window. You can see there's a panel, like a board that goes from this window to the other window adjacent, the house adjacent.
Okay.
To the top floor of that house.
Another house.
Okay. Yeah, they're all lined like you guys are following a main street here, and the houses there's one pretty much on a row. So there's 2 rows going on either side of the street where all these houses are lined up, and they all sit fairly close to each other with a small alleyway in between. And as you look across, you can see a board has been pushed across. It's a little bit of an awkward angle, like it's not perfect, but it goes directly into another broken window of the house next to it.
Someone's been here. Okay, yeah. Straight across.
Okay. Yeah, as you across, jumping in this room, you've come into another like landing, almost like the previous house there where there was the mirror. But it's kind of like a precarious thing immediately as you kind of come across. You have to catch yourself maybe for a second. The flooring here is like almost ruined. And a lot of it by the window here is kind of caved in from like water damage on the wood. And it's all like buckling and caving in. There's about a 5, maybe 6 foot gap to the rest of the landing on the second floor, or you can jump down, I think about 10-ish feet to the first floor.
Can I parkour the wall like Prince of Persia style?
Yeah, you can
make that.
Give me an acrobatics check.
It's a Persia style.
How you doing this?
I couldn't think. I'm just literally getting a run up and trying to just put a foot or 2 on the wall so I can make. You say 15 foot, right?
It's 5-6 feet across, 15 feet down, or 10 feet down.
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Oh, yeah. I can probably make maybe 13 possibly.
So I think it's you don't really get a lot of headway to run because right at the window the floor is gone. But I think there's like you hold on to the maybe the edge of the window here, and you can kind of swing yourself in and get some momentum. I think you swing yourself in and you just like barely, tippy toes on the ledge as you're like, give me dexterity saving throw.
Hi.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm waiting for just a big old crash next door.
Okay, you're gonna, I think, like steady, kind of use your arm as like maybe momentum and just throw yourself forward.
I just grabbed my money pouch and hold it in front of me.
It weighs more than he does, so it wouldn't work.
And I think that's where we swap over to Cash. I think you hear a leap, and it's Megan like jumping. But I think you hear it as you open the door. Takes a minute to figure out which house maybe you went into. This is the only door that's closed, so maybe you can assume that's the one that had closed. You hear a soft footfall from the second floor.
I'm gonna sneakily open up the door, just kind of go with the flow, almost like a draft. Just kind of pushed it open, and I'm gonna go ahead and stealth up to the second floor.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Yep. That's a 13 there.
13. Okay. Yeah, you enter this kind of beautiful looking living room, but very destroyed from some weather and wear and tear. And you kind of look through. You can see maybe the inner door is open. Start to creep around it. You head upstairs, or are you?
Yeah, if I'm hearing sounds, I'm going to sound.
So you two, you hear the as you start climbing the stairs here. As you're like going to hit the stairs, I think you hear another. Roll me a perception check real quick.
Yep.
You hear another little foot tap.
23.
Comes from the next house. You can tell that much. It's from the house next to you. So as you go up into the master bedroom here, you ascend the landing and you hear this from the house next to you, just kind of muffled through the walls. It carries through into the bedroom. Go into the bedroom and look around. You can see an open jewelry box. It's stuck on the floor with its lining ripped out. And as you look at the window, you can see a small little ledge that seems to go to the next house.
Looking directly straight down through, do I see him or do I see anything?
Megan, give me roll me like a 1d12, Megan. I don't think so. No. I think you like there's a scene where you look and you can see just a clear shot into the next home. You don't see him at all.
All right. I'm gonna casually walk up to the window, just almost like I'm behind him, but I'm not quite there yet. Not like where I can pick up a pace and actually freak the crap out of him. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the window and look around, kind of see if he maybe leapt off or something like that, and then if not, well, jump where the noise was.
I think as you peek out the window, Cash and Taldro, we get a scene of you guys. You guys just see Cash like pop out of the window, like look left and right, disappear back in for a minute, and then he starts to across.
He can't find him, can he?
I don't know. Should we continue?
Kesh always say that his eyes are the best, but I don't think his eyes as good as Megan's hiding.
Megan is very good at hiding.
Perhaps we should always send Megan first and never Kesh.
That's actually a very good idea.
Whichever one gets back first, we send first through this door.
All right. You can see Kale finds that pretty funny, but she's trying not to laugh.
It's entirely on logic.
All right, tell her.
I stop tapping my foot loudly.
Dum 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 dum.
We swap over back to Megan. Megan, as you're exploring the second floor here, the first bedroom is pretty empty. Looks like whatever furniture they had been kind of pulled out from the wall. You can see an end table where a safe was open. Behind or the wall, an end table that had been moved forward, and there's a safe behind it that's open.
Empty safe?
Yeah, giving it a quick look as you like lean in, nothing. Back out into the hallway. I think you have to like do a little hop skip from the door of the first bedroom back onto the landing because of the missing floor here, and start to go throughout the house. It seems like the master bedroom in this house is have like the wall seems to be torn off or like crumbled away. If you were to look on the outside, you could see the bricks have fallen down and kind of scattered down into the courtyard below onto the road. But just from up here, it looks like it's just been peeled off. The second or the first floor looks a little bit more intact. Where are you going?
See, trinkets are usually in bedrooms. I think I'm gonna go check the bedroom.
Yeah. Okay, there's a great moment I think where you, Taldro and Kale, you see Megan come out the bedroom like into an open room, start to look around as Cash into the second floor. Cash, give me a acrobatics or athletics check here to are you gonna jump across or you want to jump down?
Probably across.
Okay.
Just keeping height.
Yeah.
That's a 10. I don't like roll 20 today. No. Mm-mm.
So you just make the jump. Megan, as you're walking through, we catch you, pan back, you're looking in this nightstand. At the back, there's a built-in like wooden thing attached to the drawer. You can pretty just easily open. There's a small little like pressure thing. Pops open and there's a ruby, uncut, and a cut topaz. And a small vial no larger than your finger, filled with white liquid. Don't make the joke. Don't make the joke, Peaches.
Too easy.
As you're picking it up, I think there's a moment where you almost drop it because from the other room you hear the sound of the air leaving all of Kesh's lungs, and a fall. As he jumps, Kesh, you jump, and you catch the landing chest first, with your arms like, and then the following fall as you slide off, and on the table down below. Give me a d6. Just roll me a d6 real quick.
Fantastic.
For all intents and purposes, Kesh should be fucking badass, but somehow he just does not have the luck.
That's a 6.
Take 6 damage, buddy. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
He's fucking
I
broken
wanted to
his
stay at the
foot.
camp for a day. No, we're just gonna go ahead and move right to the temple after we dealt with all the fucking cold.
You hear? It's like the sound of somebody falling through a wooden floor. You hear a table, or something wooden, some kind of piece of furniture, Megan, crumble, and Kesh give out his as wood goes through. I think a little bit, kind of like spears into your back a little bit, Kesh.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I'm
Thank you, chat. There's a fork in his ass. There we go.
Why is there a fork in my ass, chat?
There's a fork in your ass.
Your ass got forked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna go check on him.
Yeah. Now there's a moment where like Megan, you look over. I think the landing. Cash, you see Megan's face come up from the second floor, just staring down at you.
Oh, but
I hate you.
Why are you on the? Is that a fork in your ass?
No.
Oh, mate, you
Shut up. It didn't happen. I'm fine. Mm-hmm.
You want a hand with that?
No, I got it. And I'm just gonna roll over off the table. There is indeed a fork in my ass.
Stays in. the fork rolls with him.
Oh, they got some depth.
You stand up. Fork still sticking out of your butt.
Megan, we're moving still. You know that, right?
I was just having a look for,
Mm-hmm.
this.
Yep.
And I show him the vial.
What is it?
Dunno.
Get back on the road. Let's get out of this fucking place. Stop. Don't do that. No. Megan, there's shiny shit out on the floor. Look. Oh.
You pop the top off. You smell it? As you smell it smells like would you? Yeah. It smells like lilacs. And then like as it like settles in your nose, brimstone. It's like enough to make you smell more, and then you're like, oh god.
Shouldn't have done that.
No. You're not supposed to smell vials that you have no idea what is in it.
How are you supposed to know? How are you supposed to know what's in them then? Like that fork is. That fork is really quite far rammed in your butt cheek.
I hold my breath and I yank.
We pan over to Taldro and Kale, and you can see like 2 white ravens that fly off of a house and a nearby wall as you hear a ah from Kesh.
Do you think we should go and see if he is okay then? It came from over
like
there.
Hurt.
Yes. Barnaby, you stay here with what's his name?
Ugdumph.
Ugdumph.
Yeah, they're like 40 feet away from you. They're pretty far.
Oh. Barnaby, you stay here with Ugdumph. Don't move.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take Kale and try and go to the area where Cash was because he's clearly broken his leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pull that out, pan back over to you guys. A couple moments later, the door opens. Taldro stomping in.
What have you done?
Nothing. They found him.
He had a fork in his ass.
What?
What?
Why? We haven't
No, I
got
didn't.
time for that.
It was like this long, but you couldn't see this much of it.
Yes.
There was no fork in my ass.
You
There's
shouldn't
blood. Like I'm
use
pretty sure, like a big
a
old blood
fork.
spot on my ass.
Yeah. And there's a
What you
bloody
do in
fork.
your own time is
It's just a fork.
whatever
Would
you
you-
want to do in your own time, okay? We
Like me to have a look at it?
God damn.
I've got to suck out the poison.
Not like this. Oh no.
Kale, it was in there pretty deep.
Oh, I should have a look at it then.
Yeah, she's just fucking. He's just a statue at this.
You letting her look? Yeah.
He's not moving. He's not saying anything. His eyes are closed. He's just.
Give it a little. It's hard to see. Like you have to kind of like put the fabric up against his butt, and you can see the 4 little holes a little bit. A little bit of blood coming out. It's a solid wound.
Does my experience with healing have me thinking I should heal him?
I think there's a moment where you're like, oh, that's not so bad, and then like the leftmost hole, there's just a of blood that like pours out a little bit more.
It's actually spurting.
I'm gonna put pressure on it.
How tender would that be right now? I have to ask.
Man, you just got stabbed in the gluteus maximus. Yeah, you just feel a sharp, like, you know when someone gets a knot out? You know when you've been stabbed in the ass with a fork and someone pushes on it with their thumb?
No.
Just like that. Just like that.
I got a tattoo on my ass. I don't have a fork on my ass, but
I mean, 6 damage from a fork. That's gonna.
to be
stick.
that's from the fall. I'm gonna say
No, that's definitely
points is-
100% fork.
1 point.
fork.
1 point was that sliver, the 5 or the fork. No, sorry, 2 because there's 4 prongs. That's, could be 5 because the left one dealt double damage. Anyways,
double damage.
what do you? You're putting pressure on it. You got your thumb on it. Are you healing him, or are you just putting pressure on his butt?
It's
Out of character, I have no idea what's coming up, but I think
I mean,
it's-
he took 6 points of damage. He looks hurt.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an actual spurt. So
Yeah.
yes, I am going to cure wounds. 9.
Yeah, feels a little bit more invigorated. I think you get some spring back in your step there. Cash, the wound like goes a pink red immediately and seals over.
That's much better, actually. Thank you. I don't think you can heal pride, can you?
That's good. I'm afraid I do not have any experience in that.
I can. I slap him on the ass. Let's go.
Hurts.
And then I slap Megan round the face, the dry back of my hand.
So Megan's still up on the second
He's all the way up.
All right, I'm gonna throw a fucking fork at him then, the bloody fork.
An
there a
actual
silver
bloody
fork?
fork.
I'm just gonna throw a bloody fork at him.
A bloody
I mean-
butt fork.
bloody butt fork. You throw the bloody butt fork at Megan.
Is it a silver fork?
It's a silver fork.
Okay, can I get advantage on catching it?
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand with advantage. Because it's shinier, you're more inclined to catch it. It's now glistening with the blood of your. No. No, it's like it. It just sails over because Taldro doesn't. He doesn't like just launch it. He like
Yeah.
whips it.
Come on!
I shout.
All right, I'm coming.
You're wasting time.
I wasn't the one with a fork in my ass.
Yes, you are wasting time too, but I slap him. Let's go.
And I just turn around and stomp out.
Oh,
Yeah.
KO. Do you know what this is?
Are you tossing it down?
I am tossing it down.
I'm gonna try to catch it.
I'm not towel-drawing it. I'm not.
Okay, you're not winging it.
What's this?
Buzz it out red. Ping! Fuck you, Kale.
Crack it.
No, it's not a difficult catch.
You drove something
no,
that
go
smells
ahead.
like brimstone. I want you to know that.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity check, Kel.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you mean a check or do you mean a saving?
A check, not a save. A check.
Okay.
I don't like the fact that Jay is even holding his breath. That's not a good.
Oh, come on!
Fuck yes. Just.
Can't believe you have done this.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's a 2.
Yeah. So Peach, Megan,
Yeah.
you
2.
you drop it. You just like hold it by the top. I think like because you've already unplugged it too, maybe it's a little loose. You're holding it by the top, and before you even go to like do it, there's like a moment as it just, you know, when you're holding the jar of pickles.
Yeah, and you're like, I thought the lid was on.
Yeah. And Kale, you just instinctively reach out to catch it. It's
Wait, can I help her with how I drop it to give her advantage on that?
no.
No.
The liquid stays as it's falling. It just falls vertically. Kale, you reach out to catch it. I think there's a moment just like you like grab just a second too late, and it just and keeps going. It smashes on the ground, and you see the liquid kind of it breaks on some of the wood here and some of the rocky debris, and as soon as the liquid touches the stone, it starts to make a
I'm gonna leap back.
Yeah, as soon as I start hearing that, I
Yeah.
want to grab Kale and fucking out the door. Like out the fucking door.
okay.
Supposed to
It's,
catch it.
I rolled a
It falls.
2.
Yeah, you drop the glass, psh, and it hits the rock, and starts to. But as it hits the wood immediately engulfs into flame. Amidst all the snow, the debris, it's fairly cold where you guys are as well, and it immediately kind of goes up. As it's burning on the rocks, it seems to be like eating through it, almost like an acid. But the second it touches the wood, as it catches another board and another board and another board, and within the span of 2 to 3 seconds, this wildfire begins to spread. Taldro, you've already walked out of the house.
Yep.
I'm like blitzing football, tackling Kale, and getting her
Okay.
out like as soon as fucking possible. Like
Okay.
that is
Okay.
priority.
Go ahead and Go ahead and and give me a quick. You said you're trying to get her out as quick as possible, right?
Yeah, no, like as soon as I hear the fizzling and I like just to glance at stone, look at something like has fallen, I'm getting her out. There's nothing positive about that.
Okay, all right. Yeah, Taldro, you hear this from behind as well. This kind of starts to engulf the entire house. You give me an athletics check, Kesh. As you I'm thinking you do the, the worried mom in the car, the kind of driver.
Pretty much that. I'm almost like overly dramatic. Like explosions are happening like over there, but somebody like dives on somebody to like get them out. It's gonna be something like that where I just kind of like pick her up and we're out the door.
Yeah. Okay. Give me an athletics check, just a straight athletics check.
Fantastic. I love athletics. That's a 2.
That's a 2. I think you go to react here, and you can see the fizzling, and you're like, oh, and you go to grab her, but it's the fire, and the rapidness that it spreads. It doesn't just like catch and start to burn. It almost explodes outwards. So you, Kesh, are immediately thrown, I think, to the doorway, while Kale, roll me a dexterity saving throw, if you can.
You are not gonna get a 2. You're gonna
16. Okay. So this explosion here, this pushes you back, and you kind of crack your back into the stone wall here of the side of this house. It's like a full body, like your legs hit first, and then your head is the last one to snap against it. I think this happens, Taldro, like maybe right as you're turning around to see what happens.
What the fuck is going
and you just see fire kind of, you get this view, Taldro, as you're looking in the doorway, already exited, you get this view of fire just coming from the right-hand side, and Kale and Kesh are in front of it being pushed.
I hope Megan is dead.
Roll me a 1d6.
You can't blame this on me.
Yes,
She tried to catch you with a 2.
Yes,
she tried
I
to
can.
catch you with a 2, bro.
Have you seen her?
I was
Oh
gonna
my
say-
god.
In my defense, have you seen me?
You know, fucking,
Yeah, there's totally the face I was
Fucking
making is
hell.
there's a flight of stairs you could have gone down, and I was really like,
Oh, no. Did we just kill a family of 5? Oh my god.
Kale, roll me a 1d6 as you get pushed and thrown back against the wall.
Boy, this
As your entire body
butt forking
snaps
went
again.
really wrong, folks. 6.
6. It's the head as well. Like as your entire body gets thrown back and your head is the last one to snap against it. I can feel like intense migraine coming on. Don't drink warm milk. Don't do it.
You can roleplay that Tuesday.
No, I don't think I've ever experienced a headache, actually.
Cash, roll me a 2d6.
Yay.
Sorry, buddy.
Nothing like a fork in my ass, and now this shit. That's fantastic. 2d6. Yeah, let's see how that. Oh, that's another 6. Would you look at that?
10. Yeah, so I think, Taldro, as you're looking and you see Kesh flying, Kale hits the wall flat, like vertically. Kesh hits the wall and crumples. It's head first, because you're trying to like, kind of like football, like maybe like T-tackle her and just bring her through the door, right? You're facing the wall. And as you get thrown forward by this, you go head first, and you just hear like this horrifying like crack as your neck kind of gets pushed into your chest and your body follows afterwards, and then you land. The fire continues to spread as it catches each new board. It kind of like has this explosion outwards, and just continues to spread with each kind of explosion. The fire spreads further, and it just seems like it's kind of multiplying and cascading far quicker than any fire you've ever seen. Megan, you've got, I think at this point it's a 7-foot tall raging fire, reaching up and kind of licking at these baseboards where there's already a hole in the floor here. There are a couple of windows on the wall or on the second floor here. There's also the master bedroom, large hole kind of in the wall there that comes to your mind immediately. And if you look down, you can see the entrance as you watch Kale and Kesh get whipped against this wall. What are you doing?
Question. Why would these people own this?
I don't know, man.
Can I see, are Kale and Kesh outside the door or inside the door?
They're inside. Kesh is kind of like in that corner right where the door frame is. Like that's where his head hit. And Kale is about 5 feet to the right, a little bit more in the middle of this. Does that make sense?
Okay, what would be the quickest? I don't care about safe, but what would be the quickest way to pull them out the door? Go out the outside or go through the fucking hole?
Go through the hole. The quickest way would be to jump down past this fire that's roaring in front of you, right where it started, and hope you land where Kesh and Kale were standing previously, and like roll into it and grab them.
Okay, I'm gonna douse myself with my water skin and just dive at them.
Okay.
Try and get them out of this raging fire that Kesh caused. Kale caused. Kesh. No, we'll say Kesh.
It's definitely Kale's fault. Okay, give me.
He said Kesh. What?
He said Kesh. Give me an acrobatics check here.
Okay, come on, no whammies.
Natural 20? Natural 26. Oh, God, dude. So you immediately, you just take out both the water skins and just both hands just start like drenching your entire body. The chill like catches on immediately as like the wind almost, the wind starts to rip through, it feels. And then you dive, kind of like do this roll through the fire. What does it look like when you land on the other side of the fire here?
Can I do that land where you land into a forward roll?
Yeah.
Just like stylish as fuck.
You just like jump through it and you make it on the other side, tuck your shoulder, and I think you like roll and kind of end up like standing almost perfectly with your hand against the wall. Kesh on your right, Kale on your right, sorry, about 1.5 feet away. Kesh on your left, about 1.5 feet away. Just as Taldro comes in the door here. What are you both doing?
Picking
Whoever's
up Kale.
furthest away from the door, I'm dragging through.
Okay, that's Kale. So you can take that free arm that's maybe leaning against the wall, and you can grab her. Taldro, are you grabbing Kesh? You can see
Is
Megan
he fucked up?
over. Yeah, he's pretty fucked up.
Is he like? Are you like down, passed out, fucked up, or are you moving?
Not down, passed out, but I am fucking delirious. Hitting my head, like straight out like that. No. Like,
oh, I'll just whip him up then. I didn't know if he was still moving or not.
I think you can see him moving, but
probably.
he's having trouble.
Yeah.
He's prone. He's having trouble. He's kind of like he's upside down right now, so his neck is like kind of curled out on the floor, and the rest of your body is curled over yourself. So like you're basically looking at your feet right now, Cash.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can tell he's having trouble. I think you can.
I'll whip him up and fire him and carry him out. Ironically.
Yeah. You, unironically, you grab him, throw him over your shoulder, and like as you're doing that, you can see that Megan's got Kale. How are you grabbing her?
I think I'm just trying to drag her out of the door. I don't think I could pick her up.
Yeah, so you just like both hands maybe on her armor and just start pulling. You can feel it like probably hurts a lot, Kale, as they immediately cut into your armpits. But you just start to drag her. As you're both pulling the two of them out, the fire continues to. It starts to take the second floor, and you can hear the kind of like almost domino effect of it burning faster than it should, and the wooden floor up top that had like previously given out, it just starts to like fully crumble now, and the burning pieces start to fall before they've even had a chance to like fully burn. You all kind of come out. You make it, I think, onto the steps maybe of this house, and kind of like tumbling down, kind of splayed out on the road. What are you doing, Taldro? As you've got Kesh? Are you like just putting him down at the front? What are you guys doing?
No, I'll probably take him further away. If the fire isn't stopping, or it is stopping now.
No, it seems to be continuously cascading and getting worse.
Oh my god, did you just destroy this entire fucking place? I guess it's made out of stone.
Suddenly
And it's...
feels like dust
The
veil.
first,
Oh
the
my
first thing I
god,
thought
you've
of
just
is
dust veiled this
the
town.
board going from one house to the other. I'm like, oh my god, this thing is actually going to spread. It's actually going to kill people.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably run up to towards Ugdump and Barnaby then. How far away are we from them?
Yeah.
Did we go really far
So
away?
you're still about I'd say at this point you're like 30 feet away. You guys have come 10 feet down to go to this house off to the right.
I'll run up to them then.
Yeah, you're coming up. They're running towards. They're running towards you. They've I think they're about halfway there. Maybe they heard the explosions and started to run. You can see Barnaby is a little gnomish, like, "I'm coming, Taldrop! I'm coming!"
Yeah, you wait there. Wait. No.
And I'm like beckoning him back. Go back. Go back.
It does look like the cartoon thing where like both of his feet. What?
I don't know why, but there is fire.
I just run past him.
Brad just said what all the players are thinking.
Yeah, please, episode name. I don't know why, but there is fire.
Sorry.
I don't know
the
why.
most innocent bottle in the world. Yeah, so you start running, you run by him, and he's like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, I don't know why, but there's fire. And boom, and I've got.
What?
I'll keep cash on my shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try and. I still like. The thing is, even if this whole place becomes a fucking immolated building, I still want to get to the fucking thing at the top. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm continuing with the mission.
So I think at this point you're running down here to this to the gate, the giant wooden gate that you guys have opened. We'll just call it like the beginning of tier 1 here, and anything under that was tier 0. So you run up to this gate. Barnaby kind of stops for a moment. He's like, "What?" And then there's a from the top of the house. As there's a couple of pieces of rocky debris that and kind of land on the road. You can see as they hit on the road, the fire doesn't seem to be spreading as much onto the rock, but you can see the rock kind of melting and the liquid kind of seeping into the stones. You can see some of the same like black billowing smoke immediately start. Like the second it catches, it just and these black plumes start to rise from everywhere that the mortar here hits.
What the fuck did you do?
I'm turning around on everyone. I'm spinning around and I'm like, I'm putting Kesh down. I don't know how badly he's fucked up. I'm just putting him on the ground. Yeah. And like, I'll just let Kale deal with that.
Megan catches up with Kale, I think.
I'm whipping around on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
That is not how you catch.
I could not catch it.
It's meant to catch the vial, not make it catch fire.
Why you throw grenade at Kale?
I didn't know it was a grenade.
Well,
I was showing it to Kale because she's smart and probably not a great catcher.
The fire is not stopping.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Kale, you can make water, yes.
I'm not sure I can make very much water.
Then, what do we do, Kale?
Try it before the flames get bigger.
I would need to concentrate.
For 10 minutes. Because I don't have it for today.
Yeah.
Cut to 10 minutes and it's that fucking dog gif of Kale just like, and like a little tiny little spurt of water comes out of her hands.
Yeah, I think as you guys were having this conversation, it seemed to die down for a moment, and then as Kale says, 10 minutes, it kind of another one. The wall of that house gives out, and you can see some of it spill into the first house that Megan had gone into, and that building, the far side of the wall, starts to catch along the rocks. What are you guys doing?
Is the temple that we're heading to mostly stone?
Give me a perception check with disadvantage because you guys
started a
smoky
fire.
right now. Yeah, it's smoky, just a tiny bit here.
Just a
Still got a 22, boys.
22. Okay. Yeah, it's from what you had seen on your way up, you can see like the top portion of it seems to be maybe additions. So there's like wooden, there's like I can't remember what they're called, scaffolding. And it seems like some of it is stone, but like the very peaks of the roof are these wooden peaks on it. But from the mostly like anything else you had seen, just a couple of glimpses of maybe some of the spires or where some of the stained glass windows are. It's all surrounded by stone, and it seems like the stone wall is in the highest concentration there as well. It's very, very small up there.
I do not know what to do. What should we do?
Agdampf.
Yeah, he could have. Yes.
How many people you have here in this place?
We has he's speaking in common. We has 5. No. 2. No 1. Yes. Then me, Ogdamf, and then we have Vogreg down there. He said to fuck off to Vogreg or to Ogdamf. So we have 3. And he holds up 4 fingers.
It's not enough.
What do we do about fire?
I don't know. We just have to carry on. Let's go to water fountain and check it,
Yes.
and then we leave.
Yes. Okay. What Ogdamf do? You want me to? What? You go home?
Which way do we go to fountain?
You go up.
Okay. You go.
Yes.
You go tell
Yes.
Bogrol that he need to be careful
Okay.
of fire. We go
Yes.
look for fountain, and we'll meet you outside.
Okay.
Quick.
And I turn around and start heading upwards as well.
He's still standing there for a moment, and he's like staring a little bit, and
You go to safety.
oh, okay. And he starts to
Take
like
Bogrol.
run down, kind of running towards this gate. You see him like slip through it immediately, and then as he gets on the other side, you hear him, Vogreg! Vogreg! There's fire! Ogdamf is start the fire! Ogdamf is sorry!
Barnaby as well. I'll turn to Barnaby.
Barnaby, you want to come with us or get outside?
I don't want to go into the fire. Are you kidding me? Why are you going
No,
into the
we're
fire?
going up. You can go outside. We're going up. We might have to find another way out.
Yeah, but what if okay, well here hypothetically, what if I get and there's a he's like, okay, well what if I get stuck up there? You know, what if the fire spreads all the way and we get stuck up on the mountaintop there, hey?
Yeah, that's why you should go outside. Go with Ogdamf quick.
Okay, Ogdamf, hey, hold on. Hey, you guys gotta be safe, okay? All right?
We'll be fine.
Yeah? Okay, all right, I'll see you. Don't die. Jeez.
I've never died before. Okay.
I need Ogdamf, hold on, wait for old Barnaby. Wait. Hey, hold on. And then he passes through the door as well.
We should hurry up. Go look for this fountain. Check, see what it is. Get a cup of it and then leave.
Let's go.
You can create spells that let us fly, right?
No.
Okay.
I cannot.
That's a lot of fire.
Yes, but we cannot pass up this opportunity, and we cannot come back later. What if the fire boils all the water away? In the fountain.
So run away from the fire.
No, we're running into the fountain and then we leave.
And don't tell anyone what happened. I like it. Let's go.
I don't. Okay.
I'm just like beelining upwards now.
Yep,
Yeah,
already
yeah.
moving.
General
So you
plan
guys
is to
are-
try and find the fountain and confirm that it can either cure or not cure, or grab some of it or
Immediately.
something, and then I get the fuck out. If we have to create a fucking hand glider and fucking fly off the roof or something, we need to buy ourselves as much time to do that as possible. So I'm gonna start like jogging.
Okay. All of you, do me a flavor. Give
I'm also
me...
aware that like there is also potentially a fucking poltergeist or something in this castle that we haven't dealt with yet.
I was
But,
just thinking about that. I'm like, we just burned down a ghost town. Like,
it might be a good thing. It might be a good thing. I'm not afraid of ghosts though, because I'm a cleric.
Caldro's new patron is the god of death. I mean, he'll understand. That's cool.
I'm a cleric.
serving the best way he can.
We've got a cleric and a paladin. Like we're good for undead stuff. I'm not afraid.
So, there's you guys start to run back up this this road here, this main road that you were traveling up before. As you start to run by about 20 feet up from where you just left, you start to run by the house here. The second house is almost completely burnt down now. You can see the frame and a lot of the foundation is still intact. Some of the like beams, the thicker beams that have been used to like support everything on the first and second floor, they're like slow. They're burning through a little bit slower than the rest of the house, but you're essentially looking at a shell of the house that you had just seen a minute ago. And it's hard to imagine that you were just standing inside of there a minute ago, as the second house that Megan had first originally entered is starting to become engulfed as well. And with each of the pops here, as each new board or each something, as the flame like licks at something and finds another thing to burn, it pops and explodes. And with each of those, there's small pieces of shrapnel that are sent down and flying onto the road. You're running up the right side, I'm going to assume, along the safer row of houses.
Run up the wrong side, would we?
Well, you already did that, so
that's the end of the stream, everybody.
That's it right there.
That's the whole channel coming down now.
So, give me athletics checks here.
Oh, gladly.
Oh, that
as you start.
Oh, yeah, that worked out so well.
Bam. That is a natural 27.
Can I just be back on his shoulders?
4 from Kale.
Can I backflip?
That happens now.
No, you can't backflip. This is like a pure strength thing.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm so sure.
Oh my god.
Oh,
are those rolls real? Look at those last 4 rolls.
I think what makes this happen here is that you've just like, I think as you got Kale out, right, you had to kind of help her, and you guys were like running, and you're like supporting all of her weight and all of her armor as you're running down, and you get down, and then Taldro's like, okay, now we turn around, come on, and you have to run all the way back up that hill that you just ran down. Kale and Megan, you guys start to lag behind. Taldro and Cash, you two you start taking off. I think you guys get about 15 to 20 feet ahead of them. You start to get to some of the safer pieces of the road where the debris and the shrapnel from these 2 houses haven't quite hit yet. And maybe it's that silence for a moment that makes you turn around and you realize that you've left Kale and Megan behind. Megan's and I think Kale, how do you jog? Is it like a
Oh man.
Are you just like walking as fast as you can? Is it like, are you like long striding here? Are you trying to
She's rolling backwards down the hill.
Yeah.
On your left.
With a 4, I think it probably looks pretty special. It probably just looks really stiff. My armor is pretty heavy for me anyway, so it probably looks like slow-mo.
Yeah.
Jogging to anybody else.
Like when you're over encumbered in like any game.
Yeah.
Like
I think it's just, you can see like as you, maybe she's like, you just can't fully do the run. You have to walk.
The expression on my face, it looks like there's a lot of effort being put into this, but not a lot of progress being made. But I am going for it.
She's trying though.
Yep.
That's what counts. But yeah, you look back and you can see Kale obviously distressed and just walking, I think, from exhaustion.
Essentially.
Yeah. What are you guys doing? You continuing on?
No, if they're fucking being useless, I'll go back and get them both. Can I carry them both, do you reckon? Probably not.
Yeah, Kesh is running on pure adrenaline right now, and that's...
I don't think you can carry them both. I think you can carry Kale.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck Megan.
No,
I'm Taldro, this is what peak physical...
This is what peak physical performance looks like. You may not like it.
He slowly lays down and goes to sleep.
To rotund Megan running up the fucking incline.
I'm doing that that sigh you do when you're really like exhausted. You know that one? Your voice goes up like 2 registers.
It just goes, yeah. And then you just become a primal being, whatever sounds come out of you or whatever happened.
This is how I function now.
It's crying. It's just crying as he runs.
I'm gonna try and I'm turning back and try and help out Megan. And if he's carrying something extra, then I fucking, without even asking, I swipe it, put it on my shoulder, and I'm like shoving him to like fucking pick up the pace. Not saying a word though.
Okay, Taldro, you're just straight up carrying Kale.
Yeah, I just whip her up on the back.
Okay. So Megan, give me another athletics check.
I look at Taldro picking her up, and then I look over to Kesh.
Oh, like I'm pretty sure there's like a fucking head wound or a gash or something like that.
You can tell he's got no ability to carry you. 16's not too bad. Yeah, I think he like takes your pack, and you can feel it, and then like Kesh just takes off.
I mean, there's like 400 pounds worth of stuff in that pack, to be honest. That makes
it's adrenaline right now. There's nothing but like just pure adrenaline.
And you carry it fine. Yeah. Megan, that maybe that relief there, and then the realization that like you're not going to get an easy break like Kale. Kesh isn't going to pick you up, and maybe it just gives you the vigor to continue running. You all pick up your pace. You continue to run above this or along this abandoned road here. I think the pops and the crackles kind of stop as you get further up. You can see you were running kind of along a curved ledge, and now as you get further along this tier 1 here, you can see just a kind of straight main road that goes up to another large gate. I think another maybe silence for a couple moments from the kind of chaos behind you. And then it begins again as you hear it like catch another house, and the black plume just continues to rise and grow. I think from anywhere else in the mountains right now, they could probably see just a large plume of smoke starting to come over top of them. You guys just running straight up, just continuing on.
That's the only
Looking
thing.
for any pool of water that looks like it's a fountain of youth.
Okay.
Or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think as you continue to run, it maybe like hits you a little bit more as you're running through the streets here. These houses look even less touched than the previous ones. The like you can see. I mean, in the previous one, you'd seen a cabinet that was meant to hold like dishes and such, and you get like quick flashes of houses that maybe have they might be missing their fronts or such. Display cabinets left fully stocked, belongings in like suitcases, like half packed, or the equivalent of like a travel bag, half packed. And kind of it's kind of like a lot to take in at once, and I think it just only accentuates how alone all of you are, as there's this fire raging throughout a city behind you. You're continuously running down this lonely road, the wind kind of whipping a little bit more as you're coming along this cliffside ledge with the houses on the other side. And eventually, after about 20 minutes here, you leave behind the explosions and the pops and this raging fire, and you guys reach this large barred gate, similar to the one that you had just opened a little bit ago. As you come up to it, it doesn't seem to open at first. Like, it doesn't seem to give as easily as the previous gate. What are you guys doing? To describe it a little further, it's just a nondescript wall on either side that reaches up for about 30 feet, maybe 35 feet. And this door is about 20 feet tall and 15 feet across.
That sounds easy to break down. I barrel into it.
All right.
Oh wait, Kale's on my back. I
throw Kale at it.
Carefully place Kale down
Crunch.
in a nice bale of hay, and then carry on running towards the door.
To a bed of rose petals.
I shoulder check it with the shoulder that Kale's on.
Head first. Nice.
Yeah, so you just put Kale down for a moment.
Yep, and I'm gonna
just lean her against a wall.
This should be
As he's putting it down, is there like a lever or something?
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, I'm looking for like hinges or anything.
Anything that isn't a Taldro way to open this fucking door.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same.
The both of you, I think you're both like left and right here, 12 and a 13. Looking along the wall, there's no door that seems to go into like any guard room or anything. There doesn't seem to be any mechanism. Seems like the hinges are on the other side. And it's just, like I said, nondescript, just kind of a flat mesh against the wall all the way through. As you guys are looking around and maybe poking around, just seeing for anything, up, down, down, up.
Is there a sign that says pull?
No, there's no sign that says pull. Not that lever. Taldro, you're winding up.
I'm taking down the door. Nothing is going to stop me.
How are you taking it down?
Just smashing it down with my giant, massive body.
Are you making a path?
He's clearing a path again.
He's clearing a
with his
path.
massive body, my friends.
Yeah.
Go ahead, give me a. We'll just do a pure strength check.
Okay. Pure strength.
Natural 1.
Bye, Brad. I missed you.
This is fucking great because
What is happening this episode?
Taldro puts Kale down. I'm gonna tell him what happens here while he's gone away. Taldro puts Kale down and winds up, and I think you just go and try and boom, right? You're just trying to knock this sucker down, clear a path with your massive body. It opens outwards.
And dislocate my shoulder.
It's just that's what the door opens outwards.
Oh, before I get to it?
Boom! No, the door doesn't like open on you. If you need to open the door, you have to open it outwards.
Does he bounce on it so hard that it just opens backwards a little bit?
You hit the hardest surface that you've hit in a long time. This door was not built to even go that way. So Taldro just winds up. I think Kale, like as you're like getting some consciousness back, maybe just you open your eyes and just to see Taldro off the wall or off the door, head cracks into it, helmet smacks into it, and bounces back. I think you're knocked prone about 5 feet back, Taldro.
Oh, Taldro.
Are you all right?
Yeah, he's a...
I rush over there. I'm like,
Do you know your
Yeah.
name?
yes.
Oi.
What is it?
What?
Shit.
Okay, shall I hit it again?
No.
Taldro,
No.
I take off my hammer.
can I pull the door?
How,
I stumble left.
yeah, how flat is the actual wall? Are there like little like almost like I guess bricks that are sticking out? Is it just how?
You're looking for handholds? You mean
Yeah,
like handholds and
anything
such?
that would be something that you would
like
you-
climbable.
exactly. It's scalable.
Give me actually we'll use your what did you get? You got the 13. Yeah, you can I think as you like lean back, maybe looking up the wall here, I think you can ascertain that you can climb the wall, but I don't think you know how hard it would be or if you could make it more than like halfway up. Because it goes a little up and you have to like I mean, is that a trick of the light? Is that a shadow? Like is this
Right.
rock actually sticking out or is that rock just like actually dark? And then there's a from behind that's a little distracting. So I think you could climb this. What was there was somebody else that asked a question. I forget what it was.
Yeah, can I tell it's a pull door and just pull it open?
You can tell it's a pull door, but as you go to pull, it seems like it's barred or locked or something. Don't worry, I wouldn't do that to you guys. Not here.
You know what I just realized too? Guess who had slow fall this entire time and didn't use it when they were falling down on a fork?
Oh, couldn't be catched, my man.
Nah, he's not a monk.
There's no way. No.
That is definitely the worst thing that happened this episode.
I'm gonna go ahead and
go.
Drop Megan's pack and almost start like stretching, like limbering up, like I'm like some sort of gymnast.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb it. I'm gonna climb it. And just climb it.
Okay.
Yeah, just stretching, looking at it. And just go for it.
Taldro's
Climb it?
winding up. Megan, you hear him say that as he's like he starts to go.
Just monkey hands. Just yeah.
You know what happened last time you were up high?
No, I don't. I didn't learn anything.
All right, I think there's a bar. If you could just open it. It's just like a bar. Watch out!
I'm.
Give me an acrobatics check here as you're.
I just want to be like 2 feet off the ground, and you're fucking yelling like he's 20.
He's coaching you, and he's watch out! And you're like,
Cat in his face.
we get the scene of like Ketch's face, like just deadpan. He looks a foot to his right, and Megan's still eye level with him, like.
And then he slow falls down.
I just want to give him just a soft little.
Yeah, give him a
Son
slap.
of a bitch. God damn it, Jay.
This is your theme song at this point, man.
At this-
You two are the Wonder Twins of climbing here. Go ahead, give me an acrobatics check. And Taldro, give me a attack with your hammer.
18.
18. Yeah, so give him that look, and then you just start
19.
to scurry up. But halfway up, there's a moment where you like go to reach for a handhold, and you explosion from behind, and then there's a loud whap as a hammer beats against the door. You get about a quarter of the way up, and there's no handholds or no handholds above you. There does seem to be one where you can like go above the door a little bit, but it's like you have to do like a jump.
A leap.
Assassin's Creed jump here, yeah. You're gonna make it. Roll me a check.
Cash.
Dexterity check, or sorry, acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Can I shout to him before he jumps?
Yeah.
Cash, and I like wave a caltrop at him. He's gonna fall. Okay, this episode has been nothing but fail. He's going to fall. He's probably got like 2 HP left.
How long have you had that thing?
I pull out another one.
Caltrops.
Do you mean pitons or caltrops?
Oh, pitons. I mean,
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was
I
laughing
saw
because I
caltrops
thought
in
it
his
was like,
hands.
if you fall, there's
You
caltrops.
No, I knew what he was trying to say.
I
knew
meant
he was
pitons,
shaking it
sorry.
around. I'm like, I knew what he was saying, but I heard caltrop. I'm like, oh.
I was like,
remember the fork, buddy.
hilarious.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go for the leap.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a little bit of ways up. Give me an
And
acrobatics.
I'm just getting out pitons and waving.
Acrobatics, please. 8. No, that's not what I was looking for.
There's a moment you leap. I think you catch it with one hand. And you swing. Like you swing. You see Megan, he just like looks down at you and kind of shakes his head and leaps. A little too overconfident. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, please. Don't fuck me here. Please. Okay. Thank you. All right.
From
That's
an
a
8.
23.
Hold on. That's a 23. It didn't show for me there. So you
Dramatic.
you swing, and then I think like you just at the last second get your left hand grab onto it before your full body momentum takes you over to the left. Grab onto it and continue to climb. There's a couple of handholds here that you can do or make use of rather.
You sure you don't want the pitons?
I will kill you when I get down there.
Then you're not going to have the pitons, but...
Oh, I will. Just
Give me
won't have you.
Perception check, real quick. You continue to climb well enough, I think, for another like 2 minutes here.
9. I'm all over the spectrum. Jesus Christ.
Man, you got the shittiest rolls. You hear another from behind you. You can all hear these as well, and you can see the plumes of smoke. They've gone from 2 to 3 to now 6. And it seems like it's spread across the road as well. This fire does not seem to be stopping. Under any circumstances, I think you can all assume, the 4 of you, that it burns anything it touches.
Sasuke Flame, whatever that was called.
Cash
Or Darkfire, at the other show I run where this exact stuff is in it. And I went with
not
Sasuke
purple.
Flame.
It's not purple. It's
Okay.
This is the more refined version. They got a different version on this continent. It's as they called it in chat, demon semen. It's actually not the canonical name. Please don't.
Okay.
You swing over the wall.
You
Cash.
made it canon. You just made it canon.
You just made it canon.
You just named it Demon Semen, Jay.
That wasn't me.
You
It
just
is
did
on
it.
my sheet as
I've written it on my sheet. Demon Semen. You swing over the wall. You catch those plumes of smoke there. Cash as you're swinging over, and I think you can begin to climb down the other side. Give me another swing here, Taldro, as you're smacking it open.
Gladly.
Gladly. The last one made a little way here.
Christ alive! That's a natural one. Oh my god! Don't
critical
break my
fail
hammer.
roll table.
Do we play this on Thursday too?
There is a thing, isn't there? In the is it Volos or Xanathar's?
It's Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
I mean,
Xanathar's
this
Lost
episode
Notes.
couldn't get any worse for us, so you might.
Xanathar's Lost Guide to Everything Else. Is what it's called. It's like the fan-made PDF version of it. I already know what's gonna happen here or not happen. Roll me a 1d20.
Okay.
That'll end well.
Scurry down. You begin to scurry down the wall
12.
here. 12. Okay. You as you swing your hammer, I think maybe it scares the shit out of you on the other side, Cash. As you like land, there's like maybe like a decent, little get the frog thing going on where you take all your weight down. It doesn't even, you've dropped like 10 feet. It's good. And then there's a boom on the door and you kind of jump back for a second. Taldro, at the bottom of your warhammer, what is it like?
What do you
is
mean?
It all like wooden up? Is the haft like? Is it where you're holding?
No, it's like
the
I
bottom
think
of it?
it's fucking beautiful and dwarven, right? Because I was trained by dwarves, and it comes from a temple, so it's probably just a big fucking like wood and metal looking thing, and relatively nicely made, and nicely crafted with like probably nothing like amazing, but like some decent patterns over it and stuff like that reinforce it as well. It's reinforced.
You I love that. It's reinforced. You swing. As you swing here, you can feel something snap as it smacks into the door. You hear a
Is it his
arm? And I think it's one of those moments where you keep it in the door maybe for a second because you don't want to pull it out.
I would like to pull out.
As you pull it out, your left arm gives way more than the right one, and your great hammer has been turned into a war hammer. As half of the haft here is snapped off in the middle between where you hold it with your hands.
Okay, who suggested we use the roll table? Just fuck that guy.
So change your great hammer into a war hammer.
Snap. My anger issues are coming up, and I want to take it out on the door.
Okay. Okay.
I want to go full ape shit on the door.
Okay, so I see this happening.
Yeah.
I'm going,
Taldro, count. Remember to count. Taldro?
No.
oh no. Oh no.
I would like to fuck up the door.
He's beyond counting.
He's beyond counting. All right. What is this? What are you doing here with your anger? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? I don't. You pull it away.
I'm just stressed out, okay?
See it.
I'm stressed the fuck out because I haven't got long to save Kale, and I'm gonna die. And it just broke my fucking war great hammer, and it just barely looks like it's working. And there's a fire behind us, and Megan's here, and I fucking hate him. And winding me up, and I'm stressed out. And I just I just take the thing out, and it's broken, and I throw the other bit on the ground, and I just I don't care if it breaks the warhammer either. I'm just fucking the door up. And my dog thinks I'm actually angry in real life. It's okay, I'm not angry. It's all good.
Okay, so you already have a warhammer on your sheet there.
Yes.
So go ahead and give me 3 rolls there with your warhammer two-handed there.
1,
1,
2,
2, oof.
3. Oh my god, there's another natural 1 in there. 11, 1, 20.
11, a natural 1, and a 20.
But I guess the 20 doesn't matter as I fucking disintegrate the warhammer. Fuck.
You, I think there's a cache on the other side of this. There's a lever. You can see 2 bars that have closed this and are holding it. 2 metal bars that seem to be activated by a lever on both sides. You opening it? You gonna pull him?
After the big hit, I figured, sure, I'll save him the I'll save him the trouble.
Yeah. You hear you hear the crack and then like just moments of silence. I think you pull this lever down. These seem to be they seem to need to be activated simultaneously. As you pull it down, it takes a little bit as it doesn't give for a second. You have to and you see the one pillar. And as you do, you hear Taldro yelling on the other side. Taldro, roll me damage on all 3 of those hits.
Okay.
The lever comes up, and you just see the hammer just start to bash away. I think at this like couple-inch thick door here. You hear another crack, and then another crack, and it kind of pops through, and then another one as if it's under siege. Suddenly, and you just see a hammer-sized hole in the door just get blown open. Some of the splinters kind of going into the courtyard here in front of you, and then Taldro on the other side yelling whatever the fuck he's yelling.
Just that.
Kesh knew Taldro was strong and shit like that.
Yeah.
He wasn't expecting him to get through the fucking thick giant door. So his mouth is just open and just in awe with this just raw fury. It's just,
I think Kale as well. This is probably the angriest you've ever seen Taldro. I think this is
he can usually
like this
focus. If you try to refocus him, he's usually somewhat susceptible to that. Not this time.
And I want to. I think that's also maybe one of the first times, at least in play, that Taldro has dismissed Kale like that. So I think you'd really see just how angry
he's hit his limit.
1, 2, 3, and it busts through. You can hear you can see on this side from the impact point a couple of inches out, the wood's just buckled, as if something has been shot into this door, as if a battering ram has been working on it for a couple of hours. And Taldros does it in 3 swings. As you do you keep hitting?
If the door is not down, I will keep hitting it.
Okay.
The door, I would like to abjure enemy, the fucking vow of enmity, the door. But I probably can't, so I'll just keep hitting
I have
it.
doors as my preferred enemy.
As my fucking,
Have they moved at all with Kesh's lever action?
Yeah, I think on the 3rd hit, as you can hear something on the other side, and lock into place. I think there's an oh shit moment, Cash, and you're like, fuck, I need somebody else. But as you hit Taldro, the door not only is it partially open and bounce back, but it almost gets pulled with the hammer. So as you pull it out, you hit it and it bounces back, and you just rip it out, and it just starts to swing wide. It clips you in the shoulder. It doesn't hurt, but it starts to come at you a little bit, and you can see it creaking open.
I kick the fucking thing in and walk through, stomp through.
Greaves. Kicks it to the side, slams against the door. I think you have to move. You have to move because you're up against the wall.
Right.
Yep. And the door, he just kicks the door, and it just starts to come towards you. And you have to dodge out.
I'm going past him. I'm going to the fucking thing. I'm going to the fucking thing. Dum 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 dum. I just start fucking storming forward. I'm done.
Yeah, it's just watching it just.
I'm right after him, on his butt, because I'm pretty worried about the anger level here.
I'm throwing Cash a look as if to say, oh shit.
So this is what that looks like.
Go now. That's.
Oh, hang on.
10 feet in front of you now. Just
I'm I'm gonna grab the handle from his ex warhammer.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you see like Megan carrying it as it's come through, and you can I think you can tell pretty well that
Probably
it's
the size of a weapon for me.
Yeah, I mean, like it's it's like as long as your arm, right, or maybe a little bit shorter than that. And yeah, I think you catch the glimpse now of Taldor. He's just got a warhammer now. It's just walking up.
Oh shit. We need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look back at the
Just
fire.
Stumble. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the fire doing?
Give me a perception check.
The fire has stopped.
When you close your eyes.
So, so from this angle, you can't really see the houses, and I think you guys are pretty close to the door. That it's like kind of blocking the actual fire, right? But you can see the plume of smoke rising above the wall, and there's a couple of pieces of debris now that have, and you can see them landing like off to the right, a little further into the middle of whatever this city, however the fuck you get over there, is now starting to light in the main courtyard of the third tier up here, as if it's caught up to you. Starting to burn up this wall here and shot over on the other side.
That vial is a fucking that's a nuke. Oh my god.
That would have been so dope if you hadn't dropped that Tuesday.
Oh,
you had a fight.
I said brimstone, man.
Yeah, as soon as you said brimstone, I'm
I
like,
would find the exact moment on the VOD where they were like, I want to drop it to her. And I was like,
if he took a swig, I would have fucking lost my shit.
Well,
my
I could
God.
sniff it first.
it's I won't spoil anything.
You would have turned him
Smells
into
like
a fucking
lilac
dragon.
and brimstone is all I'll say. So,
Like that means anything to me.
so you begin to ascend here. It's a little bit more steep than any of the walkways previously. As now it's like kind of like a hard left turn, and you just start to walk up. You can see this large cathedral, this monastery rather, in front of you. And it looks quite beautiful. As you're walking up this lane here, there's probably about 30 houses on each side worth of distance. As Taldro is just stomping up, just walking up the middle, just stomping his feet, carrying this warhammer, and Cash and Megan, you guys are exchanging these looks. I think Kale, kind of trying to keep up as much as she can. You guys probably saw how worried she was as well. As you're all taking in this monastery, it seems to it's looming over you, getting larger and larger and larger. From far away, you're like, oh, it's only 3 floors. But as you get closer, you see that each floor is probably about 20 to 30 feet tall. And it looks boarded up. The stained glass on the inside, depicting some of these beautiful scenes. Some of them are broken in very, very minor places, but you can see boards all along the inside. All of the windows, big or small, along each side seem to be boarded up and blocked off. And I think it's truly it's a beautiful sight. It looks almost untouched amidst all this abandonment, amidst the entire city leaving. This is the one thing that looks most untouched. You guys are just pushing up to the temple, yeah? Seems like there's
I'm following right behind Taldro, probably.
Okay. So Taldro, you're pushing up to the temple? There's a set of 15 to 20 steps.
Oh man, that's nothing. Let's go.
Okay. So it's a set of 15 to 20 steps that lead up onto a flat kind of courtyard. Some of the courtyard has been given into decay. You can see the stone or some of the work has fallen in and left kind of this odd pedestal that the monastery has been kind of propped up onto, where on each right and left, all the terrain is kind of on a downward slope. You can see some of the houses have slid off and are crooked and kind of crashed into each other. From here, the fire seems to only get worse as you look throughout the city. It's been about there's probably now about 10 to 13 plumes of smoke. It's a really odd number. I'm sorry. and you all rush up to the temple here. Roll me a perception check, the three of you that aren't Taldro.
I abstain anyway.
22.
22? Okay. 17. Okay, so as you come up to this kind of almost ruined monastery here, on the outside of it here, you, Kale, Kesh, and Megan, you all hear a voice. You hear someone hail you from behind you. You're all rushing up, and you've come up these steps and kind of come up to the front doors, almost the like 10 feet tall doors looming over you with these pillars, statues that kind of stack on every floor, and all seem to be looking down at the front entrance as if they were waiting for you. You hear in common from behind all of you as Taldro continues to storm up. You're hello, hello. What are you doing here?
Just
hello.
Seek the fountain.
What fountain? You guys turning around to address him?
Yeah, I'm gonna whip around immediately.
Okay.
Is there not a fountain here?
You see currently you see an orc. A normal looking orc. His common is very good. He addressed you in common.
Oh god, it's him. I forgot about him. What? Didn't they reference someone that was up here? Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can see he's got braided red hair, and one long tusk, and one of them has been like chipped off and snapped off. Kind of pushes his whole jaw forward. And he's wearing like a simple like monk gi. He's got kind of a stern face on. He's taller, I think, than Cash, and is kind of running forwards. It looks like he's come from like an alley from one of the houses where the terrain has been slanted. And he begins to like jog up, and he's, "What are you doing here? Who are you?"
I told you we're looking for the fountain.
What fountain?
Is there not a fountain in this temple?
I'm not sure of a fountain.
I'm straight up to try and push in the door.
Why have you come?
He knows nothing. I'm gone.
There's a ghost in there. An evil spirit, a banshee.
Not. I dropped a vial and we've set a town on fire, and Taldro's very angry, and I'm just trying to go for it.
You guys are just pushing in, yeah?
Can I already be opening the fucking doors? Like,
yeah. You just rip it open.
Yeah.
He is like, as he's saying, there's a spirit, there's a banshee.
bring on the fucking banshee.
You like rip them open. There's chains on the across the door here.
I hope so.
As I fucking step in. Bring on the fucking banshee, boys. I'd fucking love to fight a banshee right now. Give me something to fucking abjure, to hit.
As you throw open the door here, and this orc is addressing you. He's like running forwards to climb these steps, and the four of you are have already started to push in. You all are just slipping inside, correct?
I'm going
another title, but
I would be trying to have like a brief moment just with the orc, just trying to like reassure him that nothing bad is happening.
Yeah. Are you following them in, or are you staying out there?
Yeah, I'm like stepping backwards as like it's fine. We're gonna just do a thing.
No, stop! Wait! You can't go in there. You'll ruin the ritual. As you guys you're like we're okay. You're the last one to go through and close the door.
I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna go
as soon as he says ritual, I'm what ritual?
I don't know.
Hold on. What is Taldro doing?
Banshee. Oh, fuck this guy. Bring on the banshee. Fuck your ritual.
You're just pushing forward. You do hear him say you'll ruin the ritual. Yeah. Kale, Taldro, push forward. You two
Anger
stop. Maybe as the door is closing, you stop and what ritual? And he's the one to stop the banshee.
Oh, I am the ritual to stop the banshee. In fact, that's what I want to say instead. I am the ritual to stop the banshee.
As you say that, Taldro, you hear from behind you. You hear a wail, a high-pitched wail from a woman, not the animal.
Behind me.
And a cry of like absolute despair of as if you've disturbed something. It's almost silent in here for a moment as you speak. You know, I am the ritual, and it echoes and echoes and echoes and echoes, and you realize that this is closed off and there's no one else here. And then from the far end of the monastery, you hear a cry of a woman, and it rings and echoes throughout the entire cavern. It sounds like it's through or from the far back of the monastery, but as it reaches your ears, it sounds like she is right inside of your ears. She screams. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Because that'll end well.
I don't have a high whiz.
22.
Okay. So you hear the scream and you shake it off. And I think as you look, and you're looking inwards, your eyes adjust for a moment, and there's a second floor that these two spiral staircases kind of lead up to, and you can see a large figure of like a statue of a woman looking down on the on this entranceway that you've come into. And Kale, as you walk up as well, the statue seems to move, and you see from the inside of the statue, this face, this sickly but beautiful face, kind of morphs through it and comes through, and then the neck and the body and these dangling arms, tattered robes of a woman that hasn't quite left this world. And she opens her jaw even further, and you can see it extend, and like her jaw hyper extends, and she lets out another scream. And that's where we're gonna end today's episode.
Oh, bring it on, bitch. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I'm afraid of no ghosts.
You ready to fight another Banshee Tuesday?
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
Hey, check it out. Remember how the last Banshee fight went?
It was really great, wasn't
know what
it?
you're talking
Remember
about.
that? Remember how fucking awful that went for everyone?
Your weapon is basically halved in damage, Brad.
Don't make that a thing. Holy
No,
shit.
no, it ain't. No, I only lost a fucking D2 on it, I think. Because
Yeah,
I can
it's
still
only
hold
a
it two hand, so it's
You
still
can
a,
do it.
You can
it's
still
a
two-hand
D10.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I think there's like a
I
technique you can two-hand anything that's like versatile, right? Oh, that's not technically. That's a rule. You can two-hand anything.
That's what versatile is, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I like I lost a D2 on it, but also if fucking clerics and paladins, let's go. Let's go. The last Banshee that was on Tablestory, there was no cleric.
Yeah.
That was
that's true.
the main issue.
I love it when Brad brags and then rolls low, says PB.
Oh, it's totally what's going to happen.
You guys,
the thing is, this is Taldra doing the same thing he did last time. He's gotten angry and he's fucking just kicking doors and walking into things. So we'll see how it goes. I mean,
every time Taldra gets angry, he almost dies. Or
Taldra is
Or does die.
super confident against undead shit because he's been trained as a paladin.
That's great. It was a good session, guys.
Let's go.
You set half of a city on fire.
Yeah.
Can we be level 5, please, so that I
And
can
we're not
multi-class
Yeah, Kale.
Can it
into
be 6?
Bob?
I want to be 6.
I just want to
Wanna be
multi-class
6?
into
I wanna be
Barbarian.
6.
100%.
You want a petty?
Oh,
you want a petty level?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, honestly, to be honest, I'm going to keep up with Megan in a blink of a fucking eye as soon as I hit 6. That's all I'm fucking saying. That motherfucker ain't going nowhere. It won't be I'll leave my sight.
No more
I will
forks
be-
in my ass.
No more anything.
That was
my
100%
ass.
it.
That was great.
Oh,
I'm just,
God.
I know, I'm from now, like, I'm done at level 4 Paladin and everything else is going into Barb.
That's gonna be so.
That's
it.
actually me.
It's the only
They
way.
are level 4, chat, for those that are asking. Let's
Yeah.
let's
It
wrap
says
it
it
up.
on
I got a realtor coming
thing
here in
all the way over
about
there.
10 minutes probably. The realtor's probably going to be here in 10 minutes because for the past week they've all been like 20 minutes early and they're like, "Oh, sorry, I'm early." Like,
Oh,
you have a full hour. Why?
It's the worst when you're like, when it's early as well, when you're not getting up and you're like, I'll get up at this time, which is still early for me. And then they show up and you're waking up, and then they're like, "Ding dong, hi! Oh my God, we're here to ruin your day."
I try and leave like 20 minutes before they get here, and I'll just go and like get a coffee or something because they only take like 10 minutes. But for the past two days, actually, they've caught me every single time I was leaving, and that's like 10 to 15 minutes early. And one of them was like, "Oh, don't worry, you don't have to go far," and I was like, "Thanks for the permission.
Right.
It's my house."
Hi, I'm an adult, by the way. I don't know if you.
The creepiest thing in the world is when I catch them leaving and I leave, and then like they're like a lot of them look so pissy. It's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for inconveniencing you," but it's bizarre to me. They lock the door. Like they lock the door on me. Like they close the door and I hear the of the lock and I'm like, I have the key. Like, what are you what are you doing? That's so, I feel like it's so disrespectful, but I don't know, man.
The whole situation you're in is
next time just use your key to open the door.
Yeah.
Oh, I just forgot my
Oh, sorry.
Shall we
We've done that. We've done with a wallet, man. Vio was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot my wallet," and the lady was like, "That's troublesome." Like, you want to know what troublesome is? You're troublesome, woman.
Oh my God.
Oh man,
It's so annoying as well because the
forever.
only reason they don't want you there is so that they can walk around and lie.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. So that you won't check them when they're like, "Yeah, this tap totally works and the plumbing's great," and you're like, "No, dude, that hasn't worked for like 6 months and you won't fix it."
Actually, that's broken. That's broken. That's broken.
Yeah.
Don't forget to tell them about the mold.
Shall we just do a blitz poll?
Let's do our blitz outro here. No, I mean we have like 5 minutes. Don't worry. Let's go around real quick. Brad, who are you? Where do you do it? What do you do?
Brad Woto, and I'll just see you here tomorrow night because I'm going to be the guest on Halcyon Unbound. Boom, Paloculus Jr. That's what's up. Whack already told me I can't do that, so I don't know what I am. See you there tomorrow night, or more D&D Darkfire is on Tuesdays. Blep, done.
Not on Tuesdays, anything, but it's on the Tuesday today.
No.
Tuesdays. You're a Darkfire. Where do you do it?
Yeah, I'm a Darkfire, and if you want to see me doing Darkfire things, you can see that at /Tuesday Gray on all of the internet places. Thanks for watching, and go check out the Tablestory, Patreon, and the Twitter, and make sure you're following here and all those things.
Zot, what about you, my friend?
Hi, I do Zapot things because I'm not dark or fire enough. There was, yeah.
You're ragtaggy enough, though.
I still
I don't know
can't.
if that's a compliment.
Fucking drop the vial. God damn it. Anyways, find me Zapot on everything. It's easy peasy. Hopefully next Thursday over here though, doing table story things, because you know, Thursdays they're fun. They're great. They're amazing. Please don't kill me Thursday, please. Thank you.
Peachy, do you want to die next Thursday?
Yes, I want to die every day I wake up in the morning because
Every morning when I wake up, Peachy Pixel 8.
The curse is officially broken. We will be here next Thursday. Follow me on Twitch.tv/ Peachy Pixel 8. If you like the music, I do that. I do the music as well. Not this
I'll
music.
see you guys in 2 months then. Yeah.
All right, see you in 2 months.
No, wait.
Perfect.
You did this one. Fuck you. This is the one you did.
It's good.
Yeah. Oh man. Hi, I'm Jay. I'm the one trying to get you guys this session every Thursday. If there's no session next week, it's Peachy. That's his fault for jinxing it. Or is he that way? Next Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Thanks everyone for being patient. As per usual, if you guys are watching on the YouTube, thanks for watching on YouTube. Sorry you don't have any idea what's fucking going on.
No, they have every idea what's going on.
Oh, yeah,
they haven't been missing great chunks
They
of
get
time.
the continuous storyline. Yeah.
They're like, this is just great. It just rolls perfectly and flows together. What are you talking about?
Why does Jay's beard get longer every single episode?
Yeah, how is his face doing that? That's crazy.
All right.
Bye.
Yep. Thank you all so much. Bye. Thanks for watching. I fucking hate it when you do that.